Hey guys, it's Blue Gal. Good morning. You know my trademark. Um, I'm wearing the Crooks and Liars t-shirt today. Ta-da! Here you go. Unless you were on the beach all week last week, which would have been a great place to be, uh, I'm front paging for, you would know that I'm front paging for Crooks and Liars this week. And next week, I'm going to be Nicole Bell. Uh, we're still working out some of the kinks, but it's such a great staff over there. Just great group of people from all over the country, and a lot of us haven't met face to face, but we're working together. And John Amato is running the ship, and it's a great place to be. I'm really honored to be a part of that great blog. Um, and I've decided that vlogs are going to be a Monday thing, by the way, because it gives me an opportunity to invite everyone to Salon tonight. And we'll have Salon at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, and work it out in the middle. uh, Omnipotent Poobah is one of my favorite bloggers, and he said to me when he saw my first vlog, he said, "Oh, but you're not knitting. You got to be knitting." So I was trying to figure out last night how to make this a political post, and I thought about, Madame Defarge of, by the way, this is a sock. I'll show you. There you go. Madame Defarge of Tale of Two Cities, and what a bum rap she gets. She's always portrayed in the movies as, I guess I have to move the camera down so you can see the Crooks and Liars and the knitting. She gets a bum rap, I think, because for two reasons. She's supposedly. Hold on a minute, I gotta figure out where I am. Okay, that just slipped, so let's flip this one. All right. She gets a bum rap because she's knitting during the Revolution, where they are putting people to death at the guillotine, and she just keeps knitting. And there's two reasons that she keeps knitting. One is that poor women and children in the 19th century and earlier knit to eat, and she basically can't afford to stop knitting these stockings. Industrialists before the invention of stocking looms and so forth would uh, sell on credit the yarn necessary to knit these stockings to the people knitting them and put them in debt immediately, and then pay them very little to knit stockings. And they just had to go, the whole family, father, children, everyone would have to just knit stockings all the time to stay out of debtor's prison. So that's part of the reason that she didn't stop. And then, of course, the other reason, if you've read your Dickens, is that Madame Defarge watched her sister get raped by aristocrats and watched her sister's husband get murdered, and she was a very traumatized person. And the reason that she was such a cold, evil person in that book, and Dickens has all kinds of nuances about that. But she basically became a terrorist because she was so traumatized by what had happened to her family. And so when she just kind of knits through when she's knitting at the guillotine, she's also, every stitch is a crime of the aristocrats. She's cataloging them in her knitting. And I was thinking about that last night, and how I was kind of doing the math with these socks, because these are 60 stitches around. This is very fine knitting, and actually I can't knit these with my glasses on. There's 60 stitches around, and I've worked out that it's about 8 stitches per inch. 8 rows per inch. So about an inch and a half of knitting. If I grab something, what have I got at my desk that I can? Oh, here's a yellow crayon, a yellow child's crayon. That'll give you a good measurement here. Now look, about an inch and a half of knitting. If this is where you put your foot, by the way, this is the opening of the sock. An inch and a half of knitting would be the 750 signing statements that Bush did before he got found out. And about 9 inches of knitting would be the 3,000 American soldiers that died in Iraq. And if you cataloged the Iraqi civilians that died in this war based on lies, you would be able to put socks on a lot of people. I don't want to turn into Madame Defarge, though. I tend to pray while I'm knitting. I don't want to get all bitter about George Bush while I'm knitting. That would just ruin the effect here. But yeah, I try to pray, and actually, you might like to see the prayer shawl I'm working on. Hold on a minute, let me finish this row. I'll talk a little more about a couple other things. Working on working on some Kucinich videos with the 35%ers, and I was thinking about that this weekend too, that I'm a values voter, by the way. I vote my values, and I think we Democrats have to do that. We have to vote our values. I value peace, so I'm voting for Kucinich. I value an economy that benefits more than just Halliburton and ExxonMobil, so I'm voting for Kucinich. And I guess I could come up with a third one that would be really elegant, but I'm voting for Kucinich because I'm a values voter. I don't think that our healthcare system should be based on profits for Blue Cross and Merck. I just don't believe in that. Okay, well, this row's done. This is the heel. If I was the knitting curmudgeon, which is another there's some great knitting blogs out there, or the yarn harlot, if I was one of those two, I would be giving you great detail about how a sock is constructed, but I'm not going to do that here. You can go there. You can go there and look up their socks. But this is kind of a prayer sock. And let me show you, I'm going to step out of frame for a minute and show you the shawl that I'm working on. Very colorful yarn. Yeah, this is great. I know, I know, it kind of looks red. It's not, it's got a lot of blue in it too, don't worry. Here, this way. I think this color will show real well. There you go. This goes around like this. See, it's going to wrap around me like that. This is a piece. I'm knitting this, praying about peace while I knit, and what I like about it is these lines. You can see this. These lines look like they're going against each other, and then all of a sudden they turn and they start flowing parallel, and that's sort of symbolic of coming together and working together, and that's what this is about. And it just goes on, and the colors are just great. So, and it's going to be this. It's going to be this wide, and that's going to wrap around me like a shawl. So I'm real excited about this one. Okay, lot to go on this. The sock will be done. The socks. I'm not going to knit one sock. Okay. So salon tonight. Typing, not talking. Come, please. We'd love to have you. And since I stopped knitting, got two more rows done. Okay, we'll keep working on that. And have a great day. And I'm going to be posting. I don't know if I'm going to be writing at Crooks and Liars today. We'll have to see. That as things happen, I'm sort of tossed stuff, which is great. So if something gets tossed my way, I'll be writing over there. But the posts that go up, the roundup and the open threads and so forth, I'll be writing the open threads for the next 2 weeks for sure. And have fun over there. It's so great. It's just such an honor to be over there. So deeply grateful to Nicole and to John for giving me this opportunity. Okay, well, have a good day. Thanks.